This week, Lawrence can't stop playing his little hentai games on his cell phone while watching the first episode of Future Diary. Welcome to One Shot Reviews.
This beyond kids in middle school. Fuck you.
What's up, guys? What's yo, did you ever used to go onto like E-Bombs World or Newgrounds and play those like they weren't hentai, but they were like those weird dating sims that they used to. Yeah, all right, he gets it. He knows.
Yo, them shit sound mad familiar. Hold on.
It's like on Newgrounds and E-Bombs World.
We all used to do that.
At first you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm here to see the titties. But then you'd be like, guys, I'm on day 23. I gotta get my intelligence up. I'm going to this class. Then I gotta hit the gym so I can get my strength. So I can talk to this lady at the Starbucks or the Starbucks, whatever the hell it's called. Because she only likes people that are buff and smart. I need to romance her. Then I got like all this bullshit, and I'd be like, I don't even want to see the titties anymore. I gotta make sure I do this all right.
Yo, that's mad funny. This is how you know it's bad. Pull that shit up mad quick. Yo, I wonder what it looks like now.
Lawrence is like, pull it up. Let me download my save game. Pick up where I left off. Oh shit.
Yo, that's mad funny.
And as we can all see, our third host, everyone, he's taking a nap. He'll be back later.
What up, Nikki? What up?
Oh, dude, he's knocked the fuck out. He's dreaming. What's up, Lawrence? How you been this week? How you doing?
I've been good.
Hell yeah.
Last night, I finally finished reading Berserk.
Oh, don't tell me. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna read it. I promise.
Yo, I actually went crazy in the past week.
I was gonna say you just went fucking hard, dude.
I went insane because I was at 180 or I was around 180. I finished because it has 364 chapters.
Right.
I finished that shit in like a week and a half. Like before I go to sleep, I reading chapters, and during the day I was reading chapters. Before I go to sleep.
Did they announce like how they're gonna end it yet? Or if they already did end it?
Whoa.
Did they? No, I don't
think.
No, I'm saying because you said you read the whole thing. So did they end it? Like, did you get to the end, or is there more coming out? Because I haven't read it, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Do you know what they're doing? I'm asking you legit. I have no idea. I have no idea.
I know, but I'm like,
don't look at me like I have the answer. I have no answers. I got nothing. No. I know nothing. I'm genuinely asking, like, what's...
Wait, are you asking because you know...
No, because, you know, obviously... because unfortunately he died, so obviously I'm finished.
So you know that, so that's not a spoiler for you.
No, we already covered that. No, because I remember they said something about...
Berserk didn't finish.
Okay, because they were saying that the studio might make whatever the next chapter was, like the last. But it was like, they didn't know yet. They were like, we don't know if we're gonna... So I don't, like, do they...
I went, after I finished it last night, I went on the Reddit, and I went to, like, the Reddit, obviously the most, like, the top Reddit post is the one of the last chapter.
Right.
That shit finished mad long ago. Like, I know I'm super late. I know I'm super late. That shit been finished, but I haven't looked into it yet.
Okay.
I didn't see anything about the studio. Damn, and I just read the studio. It's like Studio Animal Beast or something.
Yeah, something
like Animal something.
Right.
I didn't see anything about they were saying that they were going to finish it.
Okay.
But the fact that Berserk is not finished, and that like shattered my heart.
I couldn't remember if they said
that needs to be finished, like,
because I don't know if they're gonna do what they did with High School of the Dead, where when the guy died they were like, we're just gonna stop it here because we don't want to ruin.
I know,
like,
this would be huge. Like, this would be cute. Like, you can't, Berserk can't be bad.
Yeah,
like, you got, like, if this is the number one, if an anime manga can't be bad, Berserk cannot be bad.
Like I'm okay with them either just being like, I'm okay with two options. They either just say, we're going to stop it because we just don't know what he wanted to do and it was in his head. Yeah, and we don't want to ruin it, so we're just gonna leave it as is, like they did with High School of the Dead, where they were just like, we don't want to ruin it, and we know we'll ruin it, so fuck it, we're done. Or I'd even be okay if they were like, we're gonna keep going, and they went for like 10 more years, and maybe it's not the greatest thing ever, and maybe the ending's not the best, but they at least try. You know, they're like, we're gonna try. The thing I'm worried about is that they go, the arc we're on now is the last one, and then they rush the whole thing just to end it and tie it all up. That's like the worst outcome. When they just go, you know what, this will be the last arc, and we're gonna end all of it right now, and they just rush everything. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean.
That would be like the worst outcome if they just rush it to get it done and be like, this is the end. This is what you get.
Okay, I get you.
Right.
I would those sound good. I would like, if I wouldn't mind if they did make one more last arc to end everything and tie together all the, because there's mad shit that was,
that's what I mean. Like, if they, I just don't want the arc they're on currently, them to be like, we're gonna end it now in like 3 chapters. Like, I don't want them to do that.
Make one more arc, but take your time with that one.
You
can end Berserk, end it.
Yeah,
because it's all good. You don't have to do another.
Don't rush
more
it.
Stints. You don't have to do that. That's fine. Because
I just don't want them to rush it. You know.
Kenui,
I forget.
He did it. I think it's like Kenui Miori or something. He did a great job. He did everything.
Dude,
Everything is done.
Killed
just tie the shoelaces, and that's it. Just tie the shoelaces of everything that he already gave y'all the seeds for.
And take your time with it.
And take your time with that. But
don't
I'm
rush
good
it.
with that.
Yeah.
Just give us the one last bit of everything and tie all that, and boom.
I would be fine with that.
That's what I would like. We don't need more 80 million more. Nah, Berserk is done. It's basically everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I would like, if just finish it. It could just be one more arc, or however appropriate you feel like you need to finish it. Just do that.
Take your time with it. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, man. Berserk. It's official now. Berserk is one of my favorite animes of all time. That
hands down. Berserk's so fucking good.
That manga is just so.
I need to send you.
Man, my fucking heart,
I think
man.
what's the hell? I think it's Nicoya. It's this artist. I'll send you the song. When that guy died, he made an EP. It's like 7 songs long, and it's all just songs that are like all the lyrics are sampled from the animes, and then it's like, that like hardcore kind of like industrial German like EDM. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a mix of that and then like Japanese like traditional music like mixed together. So you get like this cool kind of like electronic dance music kind of sound with like samples from the show. And it's so fucking good. I'll have to send you it.
Okay, yeah. Send me that.
They're so good. It's great.
But yeah, that's kind of it for me. I finished that.
Word.
Oh, I'm about to start JJK. I might even start tonight. Finally. Because I said I'm gonna start reading JJK as soon as I finish Berserk. That's why I'm like, let me finish Berserk. And then now I can move on to JJK, because I'm starting to see JJK manga everywhere now. I'm
everywhere.
Like, all right, it must be lit.
I cannot fucking wait for that box set. Let me see. I want to see if anyone's announced a box set. That would be great. Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's find out. No, so the manga's still going, which sucks.
But JJK still going?
Yeah.
I thought it was over.
No.
I thought JJK ended.
I think he said he's gonna end it soon. I don't think let me see. The novels, blah blah blah, who cares?
Okay, maybe
manga.
Maybe I thought they said JJK.
I think he said he's gonna end it soon. I don't think he said it's definitely not done. But oh god, I can't wait.
Well, that's even better.
Because I want to buy that fucking box set when it comes out. Because it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Fucking fire. What have I done this week? I started watching Kami Can't Communicate or Komi Can't Communicate. It's pretty funny slice of life anime. It's about a girl who like I forget what the term is, but she like she can't like communicate with other people at all. She like clams up and can't speak. So she has like but she's like beautiful and super smart and like very athletic. So like she's like when you watch a normal anime, you'd be like, "Oh, that's the most popular girl in school." But then like you realize she can't talk and she can't say anything. But she always finds herself in like situations where everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're the best. Come sit." And like something happens where she gets out of it, so she didn't have to physically talk with anyone. So it's about like her, and she finally like the dude sitting next to her becomes friends with her, and it's just the show about her getting like 100 friends, and it's all just like a funny slice of life thing. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
And then watching the Demon Slayer show because why not?
Damn it, man! I haven't even.
And then I finished What If. I finished Marvel's What If.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good.
I heard about that show.
It's pretty good. It's actually I stopped watching it for like a month, but then I found out something. The ending was spoiled a little bit, and I was like, "That's actually kind of pretty dope." So I finished it, and I went, "That was kind of pretty dope." Not lying, pretty good.
I forgot. I watched the first episode of Mob. We should actually add that to our list if it's not already on there.
I will add it after the show.
So I watched the first episode of that. So I did start it. I only watched one though, and then I started reading Berserk because I was like, so
word.
But yeah, so that's the update. Do I have any news? I don't think. I think.
Wait. I had some news. Hold on. You won't care about it, but I lost my shit. Did I save it? Hold on. Yeah, I did save it. November 21st and 22nd, the very end of the hit manga and anime series comes to U.S. theaters. Gintama, the very final. So there you go. That's my
very final. Okay.
So hell yeah, definitely gonna be getting tickets to that.
Yo, I'm actually gonna go grab a Nutri-Grain bar real quick because I'm mad hungry.
Oh, vamp.
If you see anything in my room, matter of fact, I'm about to do this mad slow. Like, yo.
We'll have it on camera. I'll vamp with the audience. We'll have this on camera right now.
I'll be right back. Then we can get right into it.
All right, audience. All right, audience. I was telling him that I swear to God, there's a ghost in his room. He's back. All right, let's see. I swear, man, he left the room, and there it is. Wait, above his chair. Wait. Is it? Dog, don't do this to me. Now I feel like dude. I swear, there's a ghost in his fucking room. He lost his shit when I told him that. Oh man, he's back.
All right.
No ghost sightings while you were gone.
All right.
No ghost sightings. You're good. The ghost left. He's off to doing other shit.
Yeah, see, that's normally what happens though. After the first time someone mentions it,
it's when you're looking for them. It's when you're looking, they never show up.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Yo,
right.
real quick before news, dog. I saw Dune, the movie, the other day. Blew my fucking mind how good that goddamn movie. It's a new sci-fi movie based off of a book. It's based off of the best, like the greatest science fiction book of all time. Which is not a joke. The Dune, huh? What?
It's in theaters?
It came out on Friday. Yeah, Dune is considered to be the greatest like science fiction novel of all time. And the first movie was made by David Lynch back in like 84 or 86, I think. It wasn't that great. This one blew my fucking mind away, Lawrence. Holy shit. It was
He must travel the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people as a malevolent force explode into conflict over the planet's exclusive supply of the most precious resource in existence, the commodity capable of unlocking.
All right. Let me give you the quick rundown. You ready? Here. That didn't do it justice. Here's the plot of the story. It's the year 10,191. All right. Humans are traveling through space, and you know how in Star Wars they have like when they get in the Falcon and they're like do hyperspace, and then they fly through the universe. So humans figured out how to do that, but we need a resource called spice. That's what it's like stands for something, and it's only found on one planet, and that thing lets us do the hyper travel. Mm-hmm. So they call them houses, but it's really like, think of it essentially like Game of Thrones. You know how it's like this is house whatever, but you own same fucking thing, but like on the scale of planets. And so this one house owned the spice trade, and there were native people on that planet that wanted them gone, and then the Emperor of the Universe told them to leave. So they left and gave up the spice trade, and then another family came in to do the spice trade, because essentially if you own the spice trade, you're the most powerful people in the universe. But it turns out it was all a ploy by the Emperor to get those two houses to fight each other and kill each other off, because the Emperor noticed that they were gaining too much power and didn't want them to revolt and take away his power. So it was this whole thing of like, oh, all right, you guys, you got to leave. I don't want you doing the spice trade anymore. I want these guys to doing it. And then did like a backdoor deal with the other family to go be like, hey, I mean, if you guys kill each other, I'm just going to turn my back. So the first family essentially comes back and annihilates the second family. It's very good. Also, you know the SpongeBob episode of the Alaskan bullworm? Remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? It's like SpongeBob episode like 4, where Patrick's like, why don't we just pick it up and move it somewhere else? And they're pushing Bikini Bottom, and then Sandy's gotta like fucking wrestle the giant Alaskan bullworm or whatever the fuck it was called. You don't remember that episode?
I wasn't a SpongeBob baby.
Oh, damn, dog.
I was a Cartoon Network baby.
So I was gonna say that worm was stolen from Dune. There's like these giant. Oh, you know the Scarlac or whatever in Star Wars that eats the Fett. Remember that in the sand pit, and then Luke does like the backflip over it, grabs the lightsaber. In like episode 4 or whatever. No. Damn, dog.
By heart, no.
Anyways, there's giant sandworms out here that eat people, and they're massive.
Okay.
So. And then
this sounds. I'll watch it.
It's all sci-fi shit, and there's some like creepy stuff in it too. There's like some creepy shit in that like is unsettling to look at. And I left 3 hours later and went, that was one of the greatest movies I've ever fucking seen. And that was only part 1. Holy shit.
Damn, it's one of those. Okay.
And that's part 1, Lawrence. Oh, God. But speaking of future shit, let's talk about Future Diary. Hey, got it. We got there.
That was a good transition.
Future Diary is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Sakai Esuno. It was serialized in Kadokawa Shoten's Shonen Ace between January 06 and December 10, and has been collected into 12 volumes. Oh, doggy's moving around. A 26-episode anime television series produced by Azrid aired in Japan between October 2011 and April 2012. It falls under the action, mystery, psychological, supernatural, suspense, and romance genres, and the plot depicts the Diary game, a deadly battle royale between 12 different individuals who are given future diaries, special diaries that can predict the future, by Deus Ex Machina, the god of space and time, with the last survivor becoming his heir. For the first 14 episodes, the opening theme is Kuso Mythology by Yosei Tekoku, and the ending theme is Blood Teller by Phelan. Hell yeah. Lawrence, what were your thoughts? Let's go find out.
I actually like the opening song for this.
Word.
Where's my so to me, I was watching this and I was like, I was getting
the show is nothing like I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it. Well, first off, it doesn't sound like it at all. It sounds like like some love stories, maybe slice of life or some shit. No.
Yeah, and then you see the first scene, and you're like,
and you're like, what?
You're like, what the fuck? Because it opens up with like a girl over a dead body being like, wake up, and I think the body overdosed because it showed like a bunch of chemicals and like a syringe and stuff. So I'm like, okay, overdose, that'll play in somehow. And then it's the same girl sitting next to a cage with a dead body in the cage being like, Papa, wake up. And I'm like, oh, that's a little crazy. And then she gets murdered by someone in a mask. And I went, okay, I don't know what the fuck this show's about.
Right. Right. This, and if go ahead.
And then the theme song just plays. And the theme song's like a creepy, like, and then it's like eyes bleeding and shit. And I'm like, what?
I was like,
there's romance in this? Hell yeah. Let's see where this goes.
Yo, even at the end though, that romance, you start to be like, is this gonna be a healthy romance? Like,
I know a lot of people that are like, she's best girl, I want to love like, and I'm like, stay the fuck away from me. If I meet a person like that, I'm killing myself. Because that's a bad time. Fuck that. I'm out. No. Hell no.
Yo. If you liked the butterfly effect
with Ashton Kutcher,
you're going to like this.
Welcome to One Shot Reviews, where we only talk about the butterfly effect starring Ashton Kutcher. Lawrence, let's talk about... Dude, I fucking love that movie, dog.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That movie...
Fuck.
That movie.
Lawrence, I think I might go. Can I rent that on YouTube? Hold on, people. I'm doing some research for the show. Let's see.
The Butterfly Effect was a good movie, man.
Dude, I love that movie. Let's see.
That's
Come
a classic.
on, YouTube. I don't want this stupid ass Travis Scott song. I don't give a fuck. All right, maybe I have to type in movie afterwards. Movie. Ugh, stupid. Oh, I can rent it. Yo, dog, I'm renting it. Fuck that. I'm watching that later tonight.
Oh, true. So, if you like the butterfly effect, you're going to like this, because this has a lot to do with time. Literally exactly what the butterfly effect is about, and just what time is like in every show ever. If you
because he explains it like at the end.
Yeah, he literally explains it.
Yo, he actually did like for like people that are confused about that, it was actually like a really good, like, because when he's explaining it, it has like the arrow come out of him, and it's like, if you fall, like, this is your thing. But it was like a really good, and it like it's like, but if you know it's gonna happen, but if you complete, I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually a nice visual way to explain how all this bullshit works. I like it. I can get behind it.
If you're into like time and how if you do this your future changes, but if you let your future like go, then it'll play out, but if you do this, then it'll change 50 other steps. That's in this. If you liked Squid Game, you're gonna like this.
If you like Battle Royale, you're gonna like this.
This is a survival game. That where you die. Where you die. I
don't know if you saw my note, but my note, when the first guy dies, I was like, damn, that's painful.
Yo, wait. The girl in the alleyway?
My second... No, that's normal death. Who cares about that?
Man, that shit looked like it. I was like, they didn't show it.
I went, well, that looked painful. Like, the dude's arm was like... I was like, ugh.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I was thinking that too. But as soon as I saw the girl get killed in the alleyway, they don't even show it, but they did a really good job with the effects.
It's like,
it was all you heard was you really heard it. Like,
it reminded me of Psycho, like the original Psycho movie. I don't know if you saw the Alfred Hitchcock with Norman Bates in the motel. It's in black and white, and you never see anyone die in that film. So there's like the classic, like, it's a really famous scene where she's taking a shower and he comes in with the knife and he pulls the curtain and he like stabs her to death, but you never actually see him do it. You just have her screaming, and then they show the water with the blood going down the drain and the curtain fall, like, but you never actually see the physical death. And that's exactly what this was, you know?
It was dope. Scenes like this, I feel like there are plenty of scenes where we've seen that are like this, where you don't see it, or you just hear it and you see the blood splatter.
Right.
But this one specifically, I was
the
like,
noises,
because the noise that it made, and then they did a really good job with the visual effects with the blood. You could tell it was a stabbing. So it was like,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
And you heard
like
yeah.
It was like I was like that.
Dude, I heard them do that.
Was
I was
a
like,
little too. That was too. Like,
I heard the noises and I was like, did they actually stab someone to get that? What the fuck? That's not a little too real.
So I was like, that's how I knew. I was like, oh, they on some the moments, the gruesome moments in this. I was like, they're for real. I could tell. I was like, oh, they're gonna be bad. Then when you said when that guy died and his arm twisted, first off, I thought we were gonna see a lot more than that. Like I thought bone and stuff, and it was just like he just warped because the circle, and then he like warped. But I was like, but yeah, if and I, you know, they get right into it. Like you see the god of Deus Ex Machina. Yeah.
Do you know what that stands for? Deus Ex Machina?
That's in mad movies and shows. So I just know that it has to do with a robot.
No. Sir, the robot stole it. Do you know where it originally came from?
Where?
Came from the Greeks, kind sir. It means God out of the machine. It's essentially it's when you get to a point in the movie where like, how are they gonna solve? And then it's just like they get like this super lucky thing happens, or magically they get like that kind of thing. Like it just magically their problem goes away, or they can figure it out, or like I'm trying to think of like a good
I feel like I've heard that word mad times.
Oh, dude, Deus Ex Machina is like
like everybody. I've heard that mad million times, like mad movies and shit.
Have you seen War of the Worlds or read it or anything? Do you know anything about War of the Worlds? You know how they show up and they fucking destroying us and we're all gonna die, and then all of a sudden they all just magically die because bacteria. Deus Ex Machina. It's like
the luck.
Yeah, it's like you had no business solving your problem, and then solved.
But it was solved.
But it was
okay.
Hey, that's what Deus Ex Machina is. It's like like the Great Eagles in Lord of the Rings. It's like, oh yeah, why didn't you just use the Great Eagles to fly all the way to Mount Doom and toss the thing in? That would be Deus Ex Machina. It's like a simple solution that's super magical and super easy, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
But yeah, they introduced him right away. So I was like, oh, okay.
And they kind of, it was more like it wasn't like oh, you're God. He thinks he's imagining it. He's like, I've been alone. I write my diary in my phone all day of every single thing I do, and then I get home and I talk to my imaginary friend, and he's like, you're just in my brain. And I'm like, I did the same thing that you just did. I was like, dog, you're in a different fucking world. All right, I know you can tell you're not in your room. I know.
At first, I was like, oh, okay. But then at the end where he really goes, wow, you're really real? I was like...
And he's like, yeah, no shit, buddy.
I was
By the way, here's the death rules.
But yeah, like, so that... But, nah, I thought it was interesting. I thought it wasn't boring.
No, the only boring part is the very, very beginning when he's just like, I write in my diary all day. But then the second he gets home and meets the god, it's not boring anymore.
That's like, when I was like,
that's the only boring part of the whole episode is like the 30 seconds he walks home. Like this episode is just like shit happening the whole time.
I was like, they got into it pretty quick.
Hell yeah.
So, what about you? What did you think?
So I've seen this show before, Lawrence, and let me tell you, starts off strong. Hated the romance bit because I don't like when I attribute it to like Joker and Harley Quinn, like those kinds of romances where it's just like this is
crazies.
Yeah, it's just too fucking batshit crazy people that other people are like, oh, I want to love like that. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. No, run. If your partner's doing shit like that, you fucking call a cop. No, get the fuck away. Like, so, but I can't, whatever. I'll get by. It's an anime. Whatever. Do your romance subplot. I don't give a shit. It's actually not a subplot. It's actually like a very, like the major plot of the whole thing. But then I got to the end and I found out like how it ends. And I was just like, damn. Fuck this show. I fucking hate the ending they chose for this show.
How many? Oh, wait.
It's 26 episodes. And then they did like one episode a year later to like wrap it all up.
So it's 27?
27.
Oh, no, 20.
Yeah. It's 20. It's 26, and then a year later they came out with like an epilogue episode to show you like what's going on after the game is done and everything, to like wrap it all up. Fucking hated the ending. I can explain it to you later if you want. I won't do it on air, but god fucking damn it, did that ending suck ass. But otherwise, the show is good. It gets really fucking dark and creepy, like really dark and creepy.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like they should have did more to explain the game. Okay, it's a game, so I guess that's the explanation within itself.
And
right?
they give you hints of like you all have
people chosen.
Yeah, well, so you find that out as the episode or as the show goes on, which is like okay.
Just the first episode is just like, all right, at the end they're like, all right, yeah, we're all gonna kill you.
We're all coming after you.
One guy's like, I'm gonna save you, and the girl was like, yeah, I'm gonna help you too. But everyone else was like, all right, I'm gonna kill you. So in my head, I was just like, it made it seem like he was cool with that god, and that god was his.
Right. But even the god was like,
it felt like Death Note. It felt like that Death Note relationship. Like the relationship, like he went to his room and he was just cooling with him type shit.
Yeah.
Then at the end, it's like, nah, this is a survival game and it's all about killing, and the goal is to be the first person.
And whoever is last gets to be the next god of space and time.
Oh, it can be me. Like he's like, get to take my seat. But it's like, okay, you have everything. You just need season it a little more. You need to tell me a little more.
I think what episode 1 should have been was, the whole part where, so there's like, he gets his phone and he realizes he can see like into his own future by like a certain amount. I forget how much the time is. I think it's like 10 minutes or something. He can see his own future. They should. So when he meets Yuno, and then he thinks she's the one that's going to kill him, but then she ends up kissing him, and she's like, "Oh, I love you," and then they have to fight the other guy. I think all of that should have been in episode 2. And instead, it should have been what you were saying, where like they explain more of like why people were chosen and shit,
Yeah.
And they should have ended it on like a cliffhanger of like, they should have ended it when Yuno like kissed him and she's like, "Oh, I'm not here to kill you, it's that guy." And then it should have ended, and then just have episode 2 be like a pop off of like them fighting on the thing.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, because instead I ended episode 1 like you're saying, so I'm like, okay, so this girl hardcore loves him, and I don't know why anyone else or who anyone else is. Got it, cool.
And it's literally like, does she even know him? Like, where did this come from? She literally just was in the last 5 minutes of the episode type shit. Like,
dog, you could tell she's fucking insane too in the last like, because she like kisses him, and you're like, oh, okay, like maybe she's had a crush on him, blah blah. But then she gets like, when they're all standing there and they're talking, she just keeps staring at him. And like smile, and then at the end of it, she's like, "I'll save you," and I'm like, "All right, you need to calm the fuck down, God damn it! I'm trying not to die here. I don't need this bullshit. Also, like, come on."
Exactly. But but outside of those little things that we mentioned, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I just would have just changed up the pacing a little bit. God damn, I fucking hate the ending of this show. But it might just be me personally. For all I know, everyone else on this planet could love the ending. I don't know. I just think that he could have written a better one.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah. All I'll say is Deus Ex Machina is they really use that to their advantage in this show. God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was all I had.
What would you rate it? What do you think? Hell yeah. Me too.
I would give it a. I'm once again. I'm gonna go with the average B minus.
Okay.
There was nothing that blew my socks off. It wasn't bad. But there's nothing that I was like, oh my god, like da 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 da. If it could have, it probably could have got a B plus if they did what you said. If they just mixed up the elements of the first episode a little more,
right?
Instead of like it's like a whole bunch of stuff like, yo, we don't know why anything's happening.
Right.
Even though a lot of animes do that. A lot of them start off that way, and you find out in the episodes 2, 3, 4 type shit.
Right.
So,
which I'm pretty sure we do with this one too. I can't remember how they like when they.
Probably. I don't doubt it. I feel like probably if you keep watching it, like they fill it in. But yeah. So I will give it a B minus. You know that.
I think if people had watched this show back in 2011 when it first came out, this show would have blown their fucking minds, because Battle Royale wasn't like a big genre back then. We had like the movie and manga Battle Royale, but other than that, I don't even. Maybe the Hunger Games was coming out around then too, maybe. But like PUBG wasn't out yet, Fortnite wasn't out. Like none of the Battle Royale video games were out yet, for years. So I think back then B plus A minus, because it's like Battle Royale, what the fuck is this? Like cool, but in 2021, B minus, I think.
Because we've had Battle Royale saturation.
It's a super saturated market, and episode 1 just doesn't really explain anything other than like the things you use to progress the plot are your phones. Instead of guns, you get phones that tell the future. And I'm like, that's cool. Got it. Why, what, who, what, like all that shit. I'm like, none of that's explained in episode 1, so I'm going to knock you down a little bit.
Facts.
But definitely the setup for like interesting. It's different than everything else. Like I said, you don't use weapons. You have like little time machines in your hand that you use to like set up your events. So it's a cool premise. B minus, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. The ending, absolute failure of a grade. You're gonna have to stay after class to redo this homework. Goddamn. But you started off strong with episode 1, though.
Okay.
Jeez.
So man. So that's what we got for that, guys.
Hell yeah.
Is it wheel time?
Oh, it's wheel time, baby. And as you can see, everyone, we got the good old wheel back. Let's see. Yeah, this is our last spooky episode, I guess. Not really spooky, more like classic horror fight against the bad guy type shit. All right. Let's see. What are you thinking today? It's 5-5. We got it in the chat. Lawrence just typed it out. 5-5. God.
Once again, November's coming up, so Thanksgiving. So for the color, I'm gonna go yellow.
Okay.
And for the show, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna actually double down.
Ooh, he's double. Oh, never mind.
Actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll double down.
Hey. Okay.
OPM.
One Punch Man. All right, yellow One Punch Man. I'm trying to find, because I wanted to double down too. I'm trying to find where the fuck mine is. Oh, there. I'm green Miru tights, because that'll be fucking hysterical to watch you try to review that fucking show.
Yo, watch it land on that, because I feel like
dude, it'll be the world's biggest troll if it lands on that. I will let you lead everything next week, because you'll just come on and be like, why the fuck did you make me watch this show? God fucking damn it. Oh man, let's spin that wheel. Dun 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 dun. Oh,
I'm about to get a point.
You got a
Let's
point.
go.
You got a point. Blade Dance of the Elementalers. Okay, okay. I think I don't have it in my room anymore. I had to put it into storage, but I have it in. I have the box set of this show.
That does not surprise me at all.
I got it in one of those that Right Stuff Anime, not a sponsor, but they should be. I got it off of their website. It was like on sale for like $20. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. Don't fucking remember anything about it, so it'll be a surprise for both of us. Because I completely forget.
I don't remember anything about this.
I remember the first scene. That's all I remember. I remember nothing else after the first scene.
Cool. So it's like a fresh watch for both of us then.
Hell yeah, dog. But all right, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Technically,
happy Halloween.
Technically, our Halloween. What are you dressing up as for Halloween, Lawrence?
Man, I don't be dressing up.
I'm gonna be a slutty squid, so that'll be fun. Trying to watch this man comprehend what I just said. He's like,
Are you gonna put pictures up?
If I can actually find
I don't even know how to picture that.
No one does.
I don't even know.
If I can figure out how, I'll send you photos. I don't know. He's gonna be a taco again, so he loves his little. He has a taco costume, so he loves that shit.
Okay.
But, all right, and we will see y'all next week.
Peace. All right, guys.